Alright folks, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. We're going to be working on a hydronic heater today. Its name happens to be Aquahot. And it has a Webasto drive system in it, where the electrical motor I'm going to show you is geared to a mechanical fuel pump. Very inefficient way to make things work. I like hurricane systems myself, but just show you a little bit of addition in my shop. I did this swamp cooler because I'm standing right there getting cool. Put you on pause real quick. It's empty. I got a couple RVs out back. Yeah, I got wood in here seasoning real good, but 97 outside, 85, right? 12 degrees difference. No humidity's up because of the swamp cooler. But and there's my ever-loving, faithful Stormy. She had her third a couple days ago. We gave her ice cream. Like she needed it. Like I needed it, right? There you go. Alright, so let's talk about a little bit. We took it out of this can assembly here, this protector. This is the air intake. The duct bill, the air going in was pretty bad also. I got one of them coming. And it's in German because that's what it means. Right. Here's a partner. Wabasco is German. They started putting them in Prevos first, I think. Let's see if I can not mess it up. Assembled in USA. DBW 2010.75. 60 watts of power it's taken. So you divide 12, 60, gives you how many amps it's drawing. 2 bar or almost 29 psi. Alright. But actually, the fuel nozzle itself, which I've taken out already, that goes up to 145 psi, this pump. Alright, so that's the other amp draw. So what you need to get it off was this. It had these little Phillips screws holding it right there. There you go, Phillips screwdriver. Alright, with a machine thread. Okay, holding it on there, and it does hold the spark electrode adjustment. All right, goes right here. It fits in these two little slots like that right there. We'll get there. Okay, that's the assembly. So then we had these 4mm hex bolts holding it down. What was holding it down? This. So I had to replace this fuel solenoid here. All right. Because when it was shut off, the solenoid would shut, taking the fuel away, flame would go out, and then it does a purge. Well, lo and behold, there was diesel fuel coming out the darn exhaust because it got a bunch of garbage in there. So you take them 4 screws off, 4 4mm screws, one right there, one right there, one right there, and one right there by that hex nut. Or banjo bolt. That's a banjo bolt right there. Right there. Alright. And that makes this assembly come out. Okay. There you go. There's the gear. Right. Not only does it a blower motor blow air through here into the combustion, but it also drives the mechanical fuel pump. And here's another. Them plastic gears go a lot. Alright. Just to let you know, sometimes you get it low fuel pressure or no fuel pressure at all, right? And if too much fuel pressure builds up, it bleeds back into the return. How you know which one's a return? Well, these are marks. S for supply, R for return. Alright, now the other one is this thing called a coupler. Alright, they get weak and they start breaking, so you want to examine them really good. This looks pretty healthy. And then here's the Bosch number. You don't have to buy this directly from Webasto. I didn't say that, but you do what you want, your money. It's a Bosch CPG 12 volt, right? There's your part number, 0130 067 017, made in Germany. Right.
Ich kann sprechen Sie kleine Deutsch. Trinken einen Bier.
Anyway, that's my German. Spent like 12 years in the East-West German border. That's right. Anyway, let's get back to this. So now we can take his fuel solenoid. Well, somebody go, well, you just took that nut and slide that off. No, because it was hitting in here. All right, I tried that 30 years ago. It didn't work. So I'll tell you the nut side, and then let me see. Put you on pause. All right, as promised, show you the tools. So it's a 4mm. I got a deep Allen, right? Needle nose to grab some of the little screws, pull them out, and then you'll need an 8mm. 8mm to take this nut off. I have a ratcheting wrench, but you don't need that. All right, so I'll take this off and put you on pause. For that, Phillips screwdriver number 2. All right, so another tool needed is a 6-point in deep weld, and it's a 16mm. That gets out fuel cutoff solenoid. All right. Remember, that's where the 8mm held on. The bobbin, the coil winding, I'm gonna change it because the new one came with it. All right. Remember, that was exposed to a lot of heat, so you're in there. And you can see in the green, when I pulled it out, there was junk down in there. Here's the seat. See the little mountain sticking up there, like a little tit. All right. Concave, convex. So that went down in there. Right, here you go. I've seen junk up in here. Drop it out. There's the little plunger right there, spring loaded. That sits down in there like that. Well, it wasn't sealing, folks, and they get brittle and hard. All right, so there's the spring in there. All right. So that's that right there. Fuel cutoff solenoid. Right, as soon as power goes away from it, boom! Supposed to cut the fuel off. Well, this one just kept letting it run. I even disconnected the wire feeding it. It kept running because it could have been an electrical weak signal getting out of the control board. This was mechanically messed up. All right, so number Aquahot AH-WPX 322083, quantity 1 for what they charge. There's a brand new one, so I'm gonna get it out of the bag and show it to you. All right, so the new one, right, came this way. I had to put that together, so I'll show you. It came all apart, if you remember in the video. So you put the spring in first, down the hexagon plunger. There you go, look at that, one hand operation. Hold on, Stormy. And then this goes in there. Hold on. Put you on pause. So the plunger slides in there. Alright. Remember, it's a brand new rubber surface, hasn't been indented. Looks good. And I even go to the problem of checking the coil resistance. Alright, folks, because I put one of these together years ago and it had an open in the coil. Brand new. I guess it was Friday and they just packed it up and rolled. But, you know, ever since then, I test every damn coil I'll put in before I do it. All right, hold on. My puppy's over there complaining. She wants to go outside. Huh? You want to go out? Hold on. You're in the video. All right, so I took a little break there. Had to go out add some water to the in-ground pool because it was evaporating. That's how hot it is out there. So let's get back to it. So we had assembled the plunger assembly. We're going to make sure that's cleaned out. I'm going to blow it, and then this goes down. It gets an O-ring first, right? Make sure you don't forget the O-ring. All right, kind of slide it on there, and you take that and you put a little grease on it, just a little bit, so it doesn't get caught in there and mess it up. Let me get so I'll shine a light in there, make sure it's clean. I just blew it out. Okay. This is the reflector plate. It's got a wobble, right? And then I'll put the nozzle in. It's got a stone. Remember, mechanical fuel pump. A lot of times this plastic gear goes. That's the driving off the shaft motor. Don't forget the coupler messes up sometimes, gets cracks in it. Time to examine it. I've shined the light on it real bright. And don't forget, this is where it draws in air and blows it out right here through this hole into the flame area once it ignites in the spray nozzle. So, what did we accomplish today? Well, we did all this for the fuel cutoff solenoid. Remember? The rubber was already hard. This is out of a 2003 Beaver. One axle in the rear, not a tag axle. 3 slides. You've seen me make several videos on it. It was parked, and then unfortunately COVID hit, and the guy just never got around to doing things. And he was a pretty good guy. I think it was a traffic controller dude in New York. But he's down here in Delaware now. Down here with us lower, slower Delawareans, LSDs. Alright, so let's go over the tools again. 1 millimeter deep well Allen. If you don't have it, you can make a regular Allen work. A needle nose pliers, long reach, so we can grab some of the screws, right? Then we needed an 8 millimeter to take off and put on the bobbin or solenoid winding. Okay. And then we needed a 15 millimeter to, or 16, I'm sorry, 16 to take it off. Let's see if the new one's the same size. Hold on. Alright, so the new one's the same size. Remember, a little bit of grease. I'm going to put this in, put it back together. Alright. And I ordered an O-ring for this. I might as well change this plate out. It's in here. Got a box of goodies. Alright. Here's your adapter motor for your zone. There's the adapters and, you know, holder and adapter for the electrical. And then there's the nozzle I was telling you about. I got to put in there. But first I'm going to crank it over and blow the junk out in case there's anything down in there. I blew already, but I want to make sure I got everything out. Alright, this is Jeff from RV Diagnostics, working on a hydronic heater system with a Webasto burner assembly. That covers Aquahot, Hydrohot before Aquahot, and then Aquahot. And it even covers, I think, well, there's a Wabascos out there. So thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. What's the motto? Test, not guess. There you go. There's the garage. Nothing in it. Yeah, my fat butt still works out. There's my baby right there. All right, and there's the tub I told you all about. It's going to go on my RV soon. My wife's got 2 years, 3 months, and 8 days, but he was counting till she retires. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to show you a new addition. There's the new mama kitty. Here is the new kittens. Got 4 of them. Yep, they're doing good. They're already eating all that, so we got to train them to get off of mama. Thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. Remember, subscribe and give me likes, and then look at the next video. All right. Thank you.